There was a big bang, and on the screen you get the burnout. But they kept bringing me glasses of wine, and after the third reel change and the fourth glass, things went wrong. You're taking it off already?
Yeah, man, we walked in.
In the heart of Hackney in London lies Ciné-Real, the only film club in the UK to exclusively play films in 16mm format. And it's co-run by this guy.
Ask your bloody questions. My name is Ümit Mesut, Hassan, that's the full name. I have the best job in the world, thanks to my granddad. He gave me such a wonderful gift. My granddad used to have a little cinema in a little town in Cyprus, maybe about 3,000, 4,000 population, and I would have been 8 or 9 years old. I would go inside the booth and he would show me something different every week. You know, have to change the reels, have to do repairs on broken film, have to lace up the projectors, and I just loved it to bits.
Ümit has formed an unlikely friendship with a film director.
My name's Liam Saint-Pierre. I'm a director. I always loved film, but had come from, I don't know, like a working class family in the north of England. It was never something that was on my radar as a career. And then when I moved to Hackney, probably in around 2007, I made friends with a couple of guys who were filmmakers, and we started making films for fun. The film was always like there as a passion.
Ümit also runs a shop that's filled to the brim with old movies and projectors.
Recently, I learned about Photoshop. Liam had to explain to me what Photoshop is. So whatever film we're running, I'm in the poster. So these are the Steenbecks. Liam uses this sometimes to examine the film, and sometimes he does do editing on there. We got a 100-year-old projector here which still works. These are 35mm. Yeah, these are fully functioning. There wasn't much in the way of health and safety then, so the shutters on the outside. Just don't get your finger in there. These are all feature-length films on Super 8. Blood Island, Plan 9, Ray Harryhausen Classic, 1 million years BC. I mean, sometimes customers get upset on these, and they say, how much is 1 million years BC? I said, it's not for sale, but you can hire it for a private screening. Few more projectors. One of my favorites, Aiki projector, made in Osaka. They're beautiful because they are so easy to operate, so easy to lace up, and the most important, they are kind to film. You know, projectors we can replace, films we can't. So films, we have to look after them. This is the bit that people really love about this space. We got a little hidden cinema in the back. Come through and I'll show it to you. This seats about 17 people, and the seats are like 90 years old. This used to be like a storage space. You couldn't even see the walls or the ceiling. So my very good friend Liam came up with this idea. He said, why don't we build a little cinema? People book the space, they choose one of our films, they can bring their own food, we have intermission halfway, and yeah, everybody loves it.
So how did you guys meet?
I walked past Hackney City Farm, and in a bin there was a Super 8 projector, and I remember thinking this is a sign from the cinematic gods. And I brought the projector in. He kindly fixed the projector for free, but was like, Super 8's okay, 16mm is so much better, and I've got this wonderful 16mm projector here, 450 quid.
400, yeah. bloody bargain, sir.
And then was like, let's put on a film night together. And what did you say?
Well, flat out, I said no.
So then I ended up borrowing a print of Jaws, went and did this screening in a little gallery. But they kept bringing me glasses of wine, and after the third reel change and the fourth glass, things went wrong.
You ended up like Peter Sellers, the drunk projectionist.
Smallest show on earth. So then I went back to the shop and pleaded and said, look, I'll pay you whatever, just come down for once. And then at the end of the night, you just said to me, what time next month? And then that's it ever since.
I remember it like yesterday. There was a young lady there with her parents, I don't know, 15, 16. She said, thank you very much. I've never seen a film presented like this. And that really made it for me. Wow, Liam, look what I found. Bonnie and Clyde. There can't be many screenings of this done nowadays on 16mm print. So there you go. Bonnie and Clyde, uncut on 16mm. Don't be late.
Which one of you guys came up with the name Ciné-Real?
I chose it, he didn't like it.
No, I like it.
You just didn't like the way I spelt it.
Real as in R-E-E-L would have been better. But R-E-A-L works as well. Ciné-Real, yeah, it's catchy. I didn't like it at first, but I do nowadays.
Good. And then it was a lot of years of kind of lugging projectors round. Even first screeners, I remember going to my flat and having to bring chairs and stuff like that.
Chairs.
No chairs. Then we went to like every screening, we'd have to carry the screen.
Hang a screen.
Wheel the projectors, and sometimes, you know, we'd been doing it for a few years and you might not get a great turnout. It could have been like 4 or 5 people and it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah, we've had some of those, yeah.
And then it just got bigger and bigger, and then when we went to the castle, it then has just taken off more.
Castle is beautiful.
The castle they're referring to is the Hackney Castle Cinema, an independent and community-funded cinema that's been around since 1913.
We only show film on film, so 16mm or Super 8. You're taking it off already?
Yeah, man, we walked in.
Cinemas used to introduce movies and take questions from the audience, and this is exactly what Ümit and Liam are trying to bring back.
It's a presentation, it's showmanship, which doesn't happen much nowadays, sadly. You know, they just want to get you in and get you out. They want to do 4 shows a day, 5 shows a day, because a little Q&A, a little intro, intermission, this all takes up time. But this is what it used to be. This is how film was presented. We have a raffle.
So your seat number is your raffle ticket. You win a bag, so you go to shop with a bag.
We've got some tote bags,
we've got
some mugs.
And then 2 free tickets to next month's screening.
But a standard screening doesn't always go to plan.
We showed Night of the Living Dead, and halfway through it, there was a big bang. And on the screen you get the burnout. So we had to change projectors, and then at the end of the night, we said like, oh, sorry about, because it took about 15, 20 minutes, sorry about that. And some woman stood up and said, I've been waiting my whole life to see a burnout, and I saw a burnout, so thank you.
This unlikely friendship has created an amazing film club that will hopefully continue for many years to come.
We're a bit of an odd couple together. I probably speak to him probably the most out of anyone. It took him a while to warm up when I first suggested maybe doing a film night together. That relationship over time really developed.
I hope you enjoy Chinatown on original film. Thank you. I'm glad really that he decided to walk in. Over the months and years we became good friends. It's just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful guy. I always joke and I say, he's not heavy, he's my brother. Liam, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much for walking into my life.